Hello friends and welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to see about date APIs in Java. So date APIs are used to handle the dates in Java. So let us start. So date API, there are different versions of a date API. So the old version is the old date API, which belongs to the java.util package. So in that there is a date class, which we can use the there are methods in the date class and the constructors for the date class also. Let us see the constructors for the date class. So here you can see that the constructor without no arguments, so default constructor, and the next one is the constructor with the long time in milliseconds. So Java date, how it will work is based on a Java epoch time. So 1970 January 1st, whatever the value was there, from there how much time has been elapsed based on the milliseconds which it will calculate. So here long milliseconds means how much milliseconds which has elapsed after the Java epoch time. Next is um, the date old APIs methods. So we'll discuss about some of the methods in the old API. So the first one is the after method. So after we'll check whether a particular date is after a particular date. So we can pass the dates and check it. And before we'll do the same. Before it will check whether a date is before a particular date. And next method is compare to. Compare to will compare between the two dates and return the value. Return a value specifying the whether it is equal to or greater than or less than the particular date. And next method is get time and set time. So get time will get the particular time in milliseconds. Set time you can able to set the particular time. Next we will see the new Java API, Java date API, which is available in the java.time package, which was introduced in Java 8. So it has a lot of features and a lot of classes there in the new API. So we will explain one by one in the program. So now let us see some of the classes. The first one is the instant will give the particular instance of a particular date. So if instant we will call, then you will get a particular instant. We will see in the program to understand more. Now let us discuss about duration is the time elapsed between two events. So you will get the particular duration between two events. You can able to calculate using duration. And next is the local date, local time and local date time. So all these classes are similar in structure. They will specify the local date and the local time and the local date time respectively. And finally we will discuss about a datetime formatter. So datetime formatter is a class which allows formatting of the particular dates according to our requirements. So we can pass the particular date whatever the format you want to give. So in with this call with slashes or with hyphens, whatever format we want, we can specify it in the datetime formatter and we'll be able to format the specific date. So that is about the theoretical section on datetime. Now let us see some of the practical programs based on the date APIs. Now let us see a program based on old datetime API. So here we can see the date API, old date API. So here you can see util.date, it is getting imported, and in this I am using that directly using the NORG constructor and to create the object. So at the time the current object current time will be returned. So what are the system time of the current machine will be getting into the particular date object, and after that I am printing the date object. And after that I am using the to come by using to print the get time to print the particular time in how much time is elapsed in the milliseconds you will get. And after that I am using the before and after methods. In that I am passing the constructor. I will pass the long value for which it will be able to convert the particular time. This will directly get the Java epoch time, which is the zero value for the particular long milliseconds. So let us see the output of this program. Here you can see the output. So the date is printed correctly, and other details are getting printed, and the before and after methods are getting printed also. So that's it for the output. So let us see another program based on the datetime. Now let us see the program based on the new datetime API. So here you can see the date API. Here it is instant method, instant class I am using. So here you can see the instant class how I am initializing is using the static method now. So now we'll return the particular current whatever the time is there, that will be returned. And then there is no new operator, directly we can use the static method now. And after that, I am printing the values of the particular the instant. And after that I am using the before and after methods of the particular instant. And finally I am using the minus millis method in the particular in instant class which is available. So let us see the output of this program. So here you can see the values of instant is getting printed, and before and after is also getting evaluated. So like this we can use the new date time API instant. Now let us see another program. Now let us discuss a program on new datetime API in which we will discuss about duration. So duration is a between two events, means two events whatever the time elapsed, that is considered to be the duration. So here you can see how we can define the duration of seconds. I am putting duration dot static method duration dots of seconds. We can define the particular duration, and I am printing the duration, and I'm using the other methods in the particular duration class one by one. You can check it out. 2 minutes method I'm using to convert the particular duration into minutes. Each negative method is used to check whether the particular in is negative or not, particular duration is negative or not. And finally there is a method divide. So to divide the particular duration into halves, different halves, we can use the divide method. So let us see the output of this program. Here you can see the values are getting printed one by one, each values are getting printed. And this duration class is working fine. Now let us go for another program related to datetime API. Now let us see a program in which I will explain about the local date, local time, local date time, and date formatter in Java. So, local date time formatter, datetime formatter class. And so we will start with in the main method we are declaring the one by one local date, local time. Using the now we can get the current date time value in the particular class, and I am calling it in the particular object and printing the values. So local time, local date time I am using for local date time. I am using both of method in which I will pass the local date and local time into it. So like that you can initialize, or you can use the now method in the static method which is present in the particular class. And finally in the I am using the datetime formatter class. So datetime formatter class is a new class which is available in the java.time package. And in this in this class there is a we can define our pattern, and you can see the pattern I am defining and calling the static method and defining the particular pattern, whatever the day dd by whatever the date time format I want, that format I am specifying. And finally I am using the local date time dot format method. So format method will format according to the specified datetime formatter whatever is been specified. And let us see the output of this program. So here you can see the output. So the datetime formatter is printing, and all other local date, local time, and local datetime, all the values are getting printed. And you can see the formatted value. If it is not formatted, it will appear with large values, and it will be complex. It will be having more decimal places. When it is formatted according to our requirement, the rounding off operation and everything is working. So it will print the output which is in a correct format. So that's it for this session, this lecture on date APIs. We have seen in this lecture about old and new datetime APIs. So both date and time has been enhanced in the 8 Java version 8, and after that version we are still using the same datetime formatter, datetime APIs. So thank you for watching this lecture. Please continue watching the series.